Well, two storms moving through the area here as we head through the next several days. One will have a much different impact than the other. One's going to be probably shovelable snow. The other one has the chance to start out with some freezing rain. That's going to be the first one we'll talk about. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Weather Bug Network. That's going to start out on a time lapse over downtown Toledo. But what we're going to do first is we're going to meet today's weather kid. This is Lindsay Flis. She's from Sylvania, right? Mm-hmm. How old are you now?
9.
9 years old. All right. Very cool. You like weather and playing around with the forecast and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, always fun? Cool. Well, Lindsay is going to take us through, and she's waving to everybody too. I like that. Lindsay's going to take us through our weather bug stuff first, and we're going to start with this time lapse, Lindsay, from earlier this morning in downtown Toledo. Tell people what we saw going through the day today.
So, at first it was all sunny, and then later in the day the clouds started to roll in.
Yeah, and that means we got a storm coming overnight into tomorrow morning. Why don't you tell folks some of the low temperatures we got down to this morning? Pretty cold. So
in Sylvania we had 9 degrees. Mm-hmm. In Fremont they had 6 degrees.
Yeah.
In Findlay they had 1 degree.
All the way down to 1 degree this morning. How about some of those highs out there this afternoon? It was better with that sunshine.
In Norwalk, they had 26 degrees.
There you go.
In Monroe, they had 24 degrees.
Uh-huh. There you go. Give me one more there.
Sandusky, they had 25 degrees.
25. There you go. You found it. It's harder than it looks, folks. I'm telling you. Here we are with our current temperatures. Why don't you give us some of those, Lindsay?
Ottawa has 23 degrees. Mm-hmm. Van Wert has 25 degrees. Uh-huh. And Adrian has 24 degrees.
There you go. So that gets everybody through our current numbers. You got anybody at home watching you want to say hi to? Grandma, Grandpa, anybody like that? Huh? They're whispering. They're giving her cues off camera. I tell you what, think about that question when you come back. We'll say hi to some people, all right? Mm-hmm. We'll send you back over there, back over to Mom and Dad and brother, and we're going to press on with the forecast by looking at triple Doppler radar. What that's going to show is that we're clear right now. That's going to change here as far as the precipitation goes into tonight. If you look back off to the north and west, just the beginning stages of this clipper system that's going to be coming in as we head through the overnight and into tomorrow morning. Temperatures right now as cold as I think they'll be all night long. In fact, we expect them to rise a little bit as we head through the overnight. What I want to show you here is that really throughout most of the darkness tonight, things will be quiet. It's going to be as we get close to sunrise. In fact, I'm stopping our True View forecast at 6:15 in the morning, and you can see this area of pink. Now, it'll probably be a little bit more widespread than this, maybe some freezing drizzle. I think maybe some freezing rain in a few spots, but watch what happens as we get into the mid-morning. The main push of precipitation pushes off to the east and starts to go from that pink to green. That tells us that temperatures by 9, 10 o'clock in the morning will be warming enough to change that over to some rain that'll come through in the morning. And then as we get into the afternoon, it looks like we'll change it back over to some snow. So we'll go cloudy tonight with our low temperatures right about now, climbing a few degrees overnight. I think as we get closer to sunrise, we'll be in the upper 20s. And then we'll get that chance for freezing rain early tomorrow. Then we'll change that over to rain for late morning, then over to snow for the afternoon. High temperatures late morning, midday, upper 30s, and then falling through the afternoon. A few wrap-up flurries very early on Friday. A very chilly day on Friday with highs near 20. A little warmer with some sun on Saturday. Super Bowl Sunday is still looking like a shovelable snowstorm, so we're keeping an eye on Sunday very closely at this point. Monday, Tuesday, just cold with some snow showers as we head through next week. So all in all, Laura, tomorrow morning we need to keep the eye out just in case. It doesn't take a lot of freezing rain to cause a very big problem.
Yeah, it's always tricky when the temperature hovers right around the freezing.
Tricky to forecast too.
Thank you, Norm.
Yeah.